Hiya, my name's Rachel. I work for GC Couture. Today I'm going to be showing you how to decorate a 5-tier wedding cake. So now we're ready to dowel the cake. So as this is a 6-inch hexagon cake, I'm going to take a 4-inch hexagon template, and with a 6-inch, because it's only small, you'll only need 3 dowels to support the cake on top. So if you place it, making sure it's nice and central, and taking a scribe needle, I'm just going to poke 3 holes, just where my dowels need to be. And then taking my cake dowels, this will support the tier on top. I want to make sure that that dot that I've just put is right in the middle of my dowel. Give it a little wiggle, stick it in, and then getting down to the level of your cake, looking across with an edible pen, you want to make a line, just so you know exactly where you need to cut your dowel. And then take your dowel out. And just across that line, I'm going to take a sharp knife, and you want to cut it nice and straight. Okay. You want to measure that with all 3. Just taking your edible pen, making sure that the lines are all the same on every dowel. So your cake will be nice and flat on top. They've all got lines. And then you want to cut them all to the same length. Okay, so now your cake's all doweled. You're ready to lift your cake on top and put it on your finished wedding cake. So taking some royal icing, you want to place it on top of your 5-tier cake. And this will just give that little extra bit of support for when you stack your cake. So choose a nice front. Lift your cake off using a large palette knife. And you want to place the next cake on top. Give it a gentle press, don't press too hard as you don't want to ruin your icing. And you want to make sure it's nice and central. So if you run your hands across the top, you can feel if it needs to go left or right. So make sure you cover all angles. Let me get my 4-inch cake. And the same again. Cake. Put it on top. And there you have your stacked 5-tier wedding cake. Okay, now we're going to be finishing off with the ribbon on our other 2 tiers. So this is just a nice brown double-sided satin ribbon. And you want to make sure you measure it around your cake, overlap it, and you want to work with about 1 inch extra. Just keep your finger where you need to cut the ribbon. And then taking your scissors, nice straight edge. This is some double-sided sellotape. So you want to place that right on the end. Cut that off. Make sure you get a nice straight edge down the side. And peel off paper. And you want to place this around your cake, and at the back I'm just going to overlap it and stick it down. And then the same with your lacy ribbon, some double-sided sellotape. Cut the edge. And place your lacy ribbon around. Stick it on, making sure it's nice and level at the bottom of your cake. And same with the top tier. Same with your lace. Measure it around. Okay, and then make sure it's nice and neat at the front. You can use your scriber just to pull your lace down. Making sure it reaches the bottom. Make sure your cakes haven't moved at all, they're still nice and central. So as you can see, I've placed my flowers on the ledges of my cakes. I've chosen different sides of the cake. on each ledge, just so it gives it that nice look. And I'm now going to stick my flowers on this side of the cake, so on the right hand side. And with the calla lilies, they're good because they've got that curve on them to place right over the edge of the cake, and then you can cover the bottom with them with your flowers and your other flowers you've made. I'm going to place a nice amount of royal icing across the bottom, and then you can stick that onto your cake. And then with your flowers, you just need to work out exactly where you want them and where they're going to fit in nicely. So work away. This little one. And then you can stick them on. So again, placing some royal icing underneath. You can place your flowers on. And I'll have a little one underneath it. You can tweak them until you're happy with the look. So if you want to move your flowers about at all, and add in some extra blossoms, then you can do. And there you have your 5-tier wedding cake with your personalised flower look. And here we have the finished 5-tier wedding cake. I've covered all the aspects from filling, dirty icing and sugar pasting the cake to stacking them, and then we've made some beautiful sugar flowers, all hand finished, some delicate little Swarovski crystals, and I've placed them on the ledges of the cake. I hope you've enjoyed watching how to create a 5-tier wedding cake. Thank you very much.